fly, Eagles fly. Super Bowl champions. Say it with me. Super Bowl champions 59. Thanks for watching Platinum Eagle Podcast, and I'm your host, Platinum Eagle. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I know I've been MIA, you know what I'm saying? I've been kind of like soaking it all up, you know what I'm saying, with the Philly for the parade. You know what I'm saying? We kind of, did it up with a big sea of Philadelphia Eagles fans all over the place. I didn't know it was like 2 million there. I can believe it now that I see the numbers, but I thought it was about 1 million, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people trying to get between you, you know what I'm saying? Which I wasn't worried about that because, you don't go to a place like that anyway unless you gotta invite that. That's kind of what you're doing. So people get mad about it sometimes. You expect that or whatever, but I ain't get mad. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, go on, my bro. Go on, my sis. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We Philadelphia Eagles fans celebrating our Super Bowl championship win. I ain't got no time for the foolishness right now. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't no foolishness. Nah, for real. It was all love. And like I said, I told one of the dudes, I said, man, shoot, I can get emotional right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never seen that many Philadelphia Eagles fans in one place. Going to a game is one thing. You see a whole bunch of us at the game, of course, you know what I'm saying? And we be loud, rowdy, and what have you. But, we supposed to. We having fun, right? But, yeah, I never seen that many Philadelphia Eagles fans in one place, man. It was kind of cool. It was kind of surreal in a sense, you know what I mean? I was out there for about 3 hours, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's a once-in-a-lifetime type thing. Not saying because we ain't going to win no more or we ain't going no more. But I'm saying as far as for me, I ain't probably going no more, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before in the other video. And it's all love to my peoples that was there. May Allah really got us all, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we had a time, you know what I'm saying? It was nice, you know what I'm saying? Me, my wife, and my daughter, my sister Jessica down there, you know what I'm saying? Isis, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty dope. It was pretty lit. Even though we didn't spend that much time with each other, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. We got a chance to run and cross paths in a sea of 2 million people. So that was beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So, but we gonna get into the video, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that, of course, before I even started it. You know what I'm saying? The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champions. I didn't drop a video. I dropped one. I didn't like it, and I said I'm gonna make them. Anyway, we here now. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna be here for the duration. You know what I'm saying? Like Platinum Eagle Podcast, we about to do some things. You know what I'm saying? About to start doing a little bit of things. I ain't gonna let everybody privy to it right now because, you know what I'm saying, you don't talk about it, you just do it, right? But when it's done, that's when I'll talk about it. But kind of like the Philadelphia Eagles. And speaking of which, it's something I got special as far as that go. You know what I'm saying? Nice little segue, as a matter of fact, to the Philadelphia Eagles in the twos. It's crazy. Bear with me, right? This is ill. Since the Super Bowl happened in 2022 against the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, a lot of things happened, you know what I'm saying, that has to do with twos, at least the way I see it, right? Y'all might think I'm bugging. It's all good, but bear with me, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of cool. It's kind of funky the way it's put together. I thought about this, actually, before the Philadelphia Eagles played the Super Bowl and before we even knew who our opponent was going to be because, I didn't want to say anything because you don't want to say stuff and look foolish. I might look foolish now, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I love who I am, you know what I'm saying? But not to say y'all tripping. I'm just saying, listen. Since the 2022 season, the Philadelphia Eagles been on a two mission, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And we'll talk about it because it's something that happened in this year, but it was relevant going back to even last year and, of course, since 2022, the Super Bowl. I'm going to get right into it, you know what I'm saying? Week 1 is supposed to be a home game for the Philadelphia Eagles against the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love and his Green Bay Packers will face the Philadelphia Eagles at our home game in Brazil this season that just started. We beat them that game. Fast forward to the wild card game when Green Bay Packers had to face off with Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles again in the wild card game. So we end up beating Green Bay in the wild card game. Very, very close game too, though. I ain't gonna act like it wasn't a close game. These games were all good games, really, actually. And I say all of them are pretty good, but sometimes they're not really good. But these all were really good games, and it was actually to pretty, strong opponents. You got to give Jordan Love, got to at least put him in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he probably 10, but you got to put him in the top 10 if you're looking at the quarterbacks around the league. Nonetheless, we got to knock off the Green Bay Packers twice to get into the divisional round. Rewind a bit. The Philadelphia Eagles beat Matthew Stafford and the Rams in week 12. It was the Saquon show. You know what I'm saying? Saquon did his thing. 255. If you know, you know. Then the Philadelphia Eagles will end the Rams season in the divisional round, the second time we played them, okay, this season. We beat them, which brings us to the championship game, the conference game. You know what I'm saying? So we go to the conference game against the Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels. let's rewind a little bit. We played them 3 times this season. We beat them twice. So you probably know where I'm going from this right here. You know what I'm saying? If not, just put your seatbelt on. We're gonna go for a ride for a second, right? We ended up beating Jaden Daniels and Washington Commanders in week 11. We was playing in Philadelphia. We ended up taking that game. It was a hard-fought game. You know, they hung in there. They stuck in there a little bit. We had to take it from them at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Washington Commanders, fast forward to week 16, they would beat us, albeit with Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, MVP, Jalen Hurts out the game. You know what I'm saying? He gets 11 snaps in that game. He was knocked out. You know what I'm saying? They win, okay? I give them their flowers. They won. They beat our backup and who almost beat you still. I'm saying the next game, in a wild card, like we was talking about, right? Demolishing, straight domination from, I don't know, I would say the second quarter on up. I mean, really, you can say your first quarter a little bit. First quarter, but you can say the second quarter. Let's say second quarter. On up. You know what I'm saying? Head off. Like I said, take it off of there. You know what I'm saying? So we beat them twice, albeit we played them 3 times. We beat them twice out of them 3 times this season. Okay? Now we can go back to last season on this from right here. They're not our division rivals. They're not in our conference. To bring us to Super Bowl 59, where the Kansas City Chiefs would try to defend the championship, going a 3-peat. I told y'all we weren't having that. Allahu Alam, of course. You know what I'm saying? We weren't having that. So we went there, handled business, pure domination from beginning to the ending. And I don't care if you're looking at the garbage time points. If you're a casual fan, it was demolishing from the beginning to the ending. I don't even know which one was better. The first one, winning the Super Bowl, or the second one. I know the first one was more emotional because never won a Super Bowl. The second one, it's kind of like it hit the same, but we already knew we pretty much won the game. So I didn't have to get emotional. The last time it ended because, you know, Tom Brady had to go to the ground and we had to stop him from getting 2-point conversion if they were to make a touchdown. So it was still like a nail biting situation because both teams played their butts off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that game it was what it was. But like I said, back to that because I like to digress. You already know I like to digress a little bit. So we're going to go back to the situation at hand, all right? The Kansas City Chiefs beat us in the Super Bowl, like I said before, in 2022, okay? Since then, they played us last season. They played us last season in Kansas City. You know, Mahomes and the Chiefs and Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a tough game. Like, that was even a nail-biter. If I forgot one of the wide receivers, if he didn't drop the ball, I mean, we would have won that game. But nonetheless, we did win that game, okay? So that's last season, 2023 season. Then we fast forward, because they're not in our division rivals. They're not in our division. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we don't play them all the time. However, it's crazy that we're going to play them 3 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? We played them last season. You know what I'm saying? In regular season. We played them this season, postseason. Actually, 4 years in a row. For real. 2022. Yeah, anyway, that's crazy. So they are kind of beginning to be a rivals. This is a team that we probably see once every 4 years, though, if we keep it honest. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're number 1 or we're number 3 and whatever. You know what I'm saying? In the standings, you know what I'm talking about. But we beat them we beat them in 2023. Fast forward to the Super Bowl game. We had to beat them for the second time in order to complete the victory of the Super Bowl 59. And yeah, it might be kind of weird. Maybe, you know, but that's a crazy coincidence, or, you know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, you know, Allahu Akbar. Everything happened for a reason. That's all I can say about that. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy because, you know, I was thinking about this before. I was like, damn, if we get, because I was seeing how things shaping out, I said, damn, we have to play Green Bay. We just played them the first game of the season, and one of us is going home. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be them. And it was them. So they went home. I said, damn, we just played the Rams, you know what I'm saying, in week 12. You know what I'm saying? So one of us going home. I don't think we going home. We could have gone home on both of those games, because if it wasn't for that pick in the end zone by Quinyon Mitchell, we could have been talking about a whole different situation I don't want to get into. Same with Matthew Stafford. If he go down the field and hit that last touchdown, I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? For real, I don't even want to talk about it. The last 2 games, we left no doubts. You know what I'm saying? Those 2 games, we left no doubts. The NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl, we left no doubts on who was the best team who was playing that day on that field at that time. With the Philadelphia Eagles. Who was the best team in the NFL right now? The Philadelphia Eagles. Remember that last video I said one time? I was like, who is better than the Philadelphia Eagles? I'm paraphrasing. I said, none. I laughed at that when I saw it again, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It was a great thing, man. I'm on top of the world. I can't even front with you. You know what I'm saying? For all my Philadelphia Eagles fans out there, it's fly, Eagles, fly. It's always fly, Eagles, fly. It's always fly, Eagles, fly over here. You know what I'm saying? I love all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do got to talk to some of y'all for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So give me a second. And pardon me for leaving this part out. It's definitely a fact that the Philadelphia Eagles won 2 Super Bowl championships after beating these cats 2 times. So I don't know how I left that out, but 2 is the magic number. Second time around, the second time around was dope. If you know, you know. Fly Eagles Fly. Platinum Eagle Podcast. All the Hurts hate needs to stop. All the Hurts hate needs to stop right now. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, what else you got to do? Numbers and Super Bowl championship wins don't lie. People do. So when they lying like that, y'all can turn the channel. You know what I'm saying? They ain't worth even your time. They just talking a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, out the side of their neck type stuff. You don't even see the lips on the side of their neck, for real. They talking that much, you know what I'm saying? So don't even pay them no mind from now on, you know what I'm saying? Until Jalen Hurts show you otherwise, which I don't believe he will, especially if he can get a dedicated offensive coordinator to stay on his side, and a quarterback coach, of course, to stay on his side, which we'll talk about that in a second. Kellen Moore over there with the Saints doing a whole bunch of other stuff. But let me stick to the topic at hand, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to stop it. The national media, Philadelphia Eagles fans, y'all the worst. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the worst. That's despicable to me, you know what I'm saying? And I was at the parade, and there's a dude behind me, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to be an a-hole, you know what I'm saying? This dude was, but he was actually kind of cool. Well, one of his partners was kind of cool, but he was trying to be an a-hole, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He mad because it's all tight and all that stuff. That's why I got the conversation like, bro, you at the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? If you worried about tightness, you better get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? He must not went to the last one either, because I ain't go to the last one. He must not went to the last one either. But nonetheless, he was kind of, you know what I'm saying, they ended up being cool, because like I said, I wasn't backing down from nobody, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't about to be a fight or nothing like that. It could have been, you know what I'm saying, because my wife told me something that happened, and I ain't know about it, so, you know what I'm saying, she didn't tell me until afterwards. But anyway, disrespecting Hurts, though, you know what I'm saying? Behind me, disrespecting Hurts, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, he was doing it in a subtle way. Like, he wasn't saying it real loud. He was saying it so him and his homies could hear it. But I'm listening to everything. Because when I'm in the streets and I'm around people I don't know, I'm all eyes and ears. In fact, I'm all like this right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Secret Service out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I ain't letting nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nervous. Don't be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like this the whole time. I'm still enjoying myself, of course. But you got to have all your wherewithal about what's going on around you when you out in them streets. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? He talking, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what he said. It was something, you could tell he was kind of, you know, talking crazy because, anyway, stuff like that right there, you know what I'm saying? Now, usually, you know what I'm saying, I would have stopped and like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's the day for me to celebrate. We ain't got to talk about it. We ain't got to get into it. You enjoy yourself. I enjoy myself. Don't disrespect, though. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, y'all need to stop, though, for real. Philadelphia Eagles fans, y'all need to stop, for real. You know what I'm saying? Who do that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can come back. Y'all can jump off right now, because in my opinion, in my mind, you already jumped off, bro. So stay off, stay that way, you know what I'm saying? But you can come back if you apologize. I want an apology. You can do it via, you know what I'm saying, social media, whatever you gotta do. Do it however you gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? And for y'all cats out there as so-called analysts, like I said, take y'all takes back too, who be dissing Jalen Hurts. Now, there's a few like Keyshawn Johnson and, you know what I'm saying, who else been down from? It ain't been much, like I said. If I'm just saying Keyshawn Johnson stopping there, that tells you a whole lot. But Joy Taylor, for the most part, she give it up, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it was crazy because all this dude do is win, man. If you don't like the way he win, I thought everybody love a winner, though, you know what I'm saying? Usually everybody jump on a bandwagon of a winner, you know what I'm saying? But y'all different, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Y'all different. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. I'm definitely going to cover some more stories about, you know, more or less the draft, you know, what comes up. I don't watch college a whole lot, so I don't have a whole lot of great things to give you as far as who I think will be picked or who I think will be a good pick for as college go, because I don't really, you know what I'm saying, watch college like dedicated. I watch it, but I'm not dedicated to any, you know what I'm saying. I know a few dogs who are pretty much the national, you know, games that you'll see all the time, you know, that be on regular TV, not the, you know, the guys who's from these small schools. Usually I'm not too much up on them. But anyway, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I certainly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get up out of here. I just want to go ahead and tap in with y'all for a minute to let y'all know I ain't going nowhere, man. We just about to get better. We about to get spicier. We about to get saucier. You heard me? It's about to be great. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all for stopping by with your boy Platinum Eagle. This is Platinum Eagle Podcast. We gonna get it in. We gonna represent another year of nothing but dominant sports of Philadelphia. We got these same guys locked up. So it's crazy, man. We got these same guys locked up for the most part. But hey, my whole thing is, before I got out of here, Zach Bond, get him on the contract. I like to get Mekhi Becton on the contract as well too for a long extension, both of them. And one of the either Josh Sweat or Milton Williams. I'm probably I don't know between them it'd be a toss up really. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep one of them. If both of them walking, as long as we draft really good, you know what I'm saying, really powerful like we've been doing in the last few years, then I'm cool with whatever Howie picks in the draft, and inshallah they'll become the premier players that we'll need them to be. Kind of like these young guys jumping out there, because my boy Vic Fangio, I'm glad he's here to stay, because really our defense looked better than our offense for the most part. And I'm not saying that our offense was trash or nothing like that, because we already obviously know it wasn't. What I'm just saying is, offense was simple. You pretty much run Saquon Barkley and pretty much throw the ball when you need to. I mean, any kind of competent OC can pretty much go in there and do that same thing. You know what I'm saying? They can pretty much go in there and do that same thing. You know what I'm saying? They can do that and then some more. You know what I'm saying? Like Kellen Moore, he was great. I appreciate him. He's a Super Bowl champion. Salute. But I wouldn't say that he was the best OC that I've seen for the Philadelphia Eagles. I would actually like Frank Reich for real, because they got chemistry. Plus Frank Reich, that Super Bowl year, he called some real strong plays. Frank Reich called some pretty good games with the Indianapolis Colts. Of course, he was with bad teams. They didn't have a whole lot of talent. I think with the talent we have, that is OC's dream. You see, it got your boy Kellen Moore paid. You know what I'm saying? It got Frank Reich paid back in the day, the Philadelphia Eagles. They got Jonathan Gannon paid, you know what I'm saying, a couple years ago with Arizona. I mean, that's pretty much what we do. But that's on defense, though. Of course, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, as far as Brian Johnson, I think, he's over there with Commanders. We ain't talking about him too much, because I don't really think that was mostly his fault. That's a whole other story for another day. But that's pretty much it, man. Your boy Platinum Eagle just been holding down the fort, you know what I'm saying? Kind of cool, calm, collected, celebrating my Philadelphia Eagles victory, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's been a dynamic year, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm glad I started my podcast this year. But y'all been rocking with me. I thank y'all so much. It's a lot of things y'all can be doing with your time, but y'all spend it with me for the little duration of the time. And I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't ask for much. I don't even be on here that much. But I definitely would like to get on here a whole lot more. But like I said, it's something that we'll talk about later on, inshallah. But anyway, fly Eagles fly. I'll talk to y'all later, inshallah. We're out of here. Platinum Eagle.